Yeah, coming out of Hamilton, Ontario, just south of Toronto. Anybody outside of Canada that doesn't know it, it's just south of Toronto on Lake Ontario, kind of right at the farthest left bottom shore of Lake Ontario. But then from anybody in Canada, you obviously probably know where Hamilton is, so no need to get into that too much. So here we are, Major Leagues, facing off against Chris Sale for the first time. Taking some warm-up swings, so we can skip that.
Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox.
I just skipped the stats back, so that's okay. We can catch up with that later. There we are. We're hitting 407, 1 homer, and 4 RBIs. Not a lot of run production, but only been a handful of games since I came up so far. As this character, this player is obviously home runs. So, with that in mind, we'll just keep on going. I've been alternating between hitting the inside low and inside high pitches in the majors, because there is, like you see here, I'm just not getting. That's gonna be off the wall, it looks like. Oh no, home run! I didn't think that was gonna be gone. That was just a normal swing. So we'll check out the replay of that one to see how far that went. 400 feet, or how high it went, rather. Working on enunciating better. In editing live videos, as I've mentioned before, I find that I do tend to mumble quite a bit more than I would have thought. Here we go, let's see how this looks. And it was...
Coming to the plate now, number 99.
Boss challenge. Ooh, what's this?
You don't want to miss. The pop is something to see.
Angry.
So we'll have to be
pissed off that I hit a home run. He is pissed off that I hit a home run. Enunciate, working on it. So let's see. Gonna get a present here if I get this right. Single or better, double or better, hit a home run. Let's just go for... Let's not be so grandiose as I think we'll get another home run. Just see if we can get on base and see what that present is.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
She's got a swung.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch.
Hopefully, we got a full game hit streak we're working on here.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Just keep on looking for that pitch. Not gonna get it.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
2-1, yeah.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Inside.
Just off the inside part
3-1 count. Okay, so hopefully we'll get our pitch here that we're looking for. Oh, this guy's stubborn.
Favorable hitters counts, and that's
looks like it's going to be a flyout. I really wanted to see what that prize was going to be.
If you're the pitcher,
Benintendi's got it, and there's one away.
Almost made it to second before he got it. Challenge failed. That's okay, bud. You got a home run earlier.
Stepping in, number 99 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
So my rule to hitting here, I look for a pitch, and I don't swing on it. I don't swing at the, if I'm looking for a particular pitch, I do not swing at the first pitch.
He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
If it's a strike, I keep on looking for that pitch until I get a strike, at which point that I'm still looking for it, but if I don't get it,
swing and a miss on the fastball
disgusting.
That time. Out
I think that was a ball.
Good job making him chase a pitch
so
for the strikeout
after the first strike, I still look for my pitch, but if I don't get it, I switch to a normal swing and try to swing for things in the zone. If we got somebody that's in the high 90s and then has a crazy curveball like Clayton Kershaw, I'd be looking to say in that situation, go to contact just to try to avoid the strikeout. And then if it's somebody that's pitching a little bit slower, maybe mid-90s or lower, then I stick with my normal swing. Something better to hit here. There's a fence. Ball 4, alright. I'll take a walk. Good for the OBP.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned.
247 average, 394 slugging. So it doesn't look like he's doing a lot of damage in terms of home runs this year. A bunch of runs. being a good scoring condition position can be good. Oh, that's.
And no throw, in fact, as
I'm not sure if that's going to count as a steal. That might be defensive indifference.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
Yeah, okay. I mean, either way, if I score, it's still just 8-3, so it doesn't make a difference. So really,
and this
is
is
strike out like that, though, and then it'll be a double play. Never mind. I
want
to wait for a count where it's like he's most likely not going to throw a fastball before I try and steal third if I do.
That's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the
3-0
take,
okay,
but he still had to put it in the zone.
But even if he does have a couple of home runs, a home run here, actually, there's no point in stealing. I just don't want to run into an out. And even if it's hits a home run, we're still down 8-4, so we need me on for a home run more than anything else. And scoring one run here just doesn't make in the 8th doesn't make a big difference. If I'm on third and score on the sacrifice fly, so really just hang out here and wait and see if we can hit a home run.
And that's more of a slurve than a slider, but whatever it is, it's 1-2.
See those K's up there. For anybody that knows baseball, I'm about to say something that's everybody's going to say, yeah, no duh. But just in case there's people out there that aren't big baseball fans, so a strikeout's referred to as a K. I think basically everybody knows that at this point. So when you see somebody write the normal K, it means that the player struck out swinging. And when you see the backwards K, if you've ever seen that before and been curious as to why they put it backwards sometimes, it means that the batter actually struck out looking, and that's the difference.
Has a read on it, and that ends the inning.
So in 2020 here, which I mean everybody else has probably had for a long time now, but I never buy the new baseball game when it first comes out. See, there we go, backwards K to the first one there.
Always nice to get the
first game
of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest.
Oh yeah, MLB 19 versus MLB 20. And then that led into the game. Okay, yeah. So I always wait till Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas in Canada, and I'm not sure how many other countries have Boxing Day. Anyways, the baseball, the latest MLB always goes on sale for like $10-15, so I used to just buy it that day and then play it the whole year. I know the new version comes out like right around the time that baseball starts, but I don't really care. I'll just keep on playing this version through to the following year. No point in spending $80 when you can just wait a few months and spend 13. But anyways, the big difference I like between 19 and 20 is that in 20, instead of only being able to build up relationships with teammates in the in-between games by doing those stupid little meetings where you tell them, buck up, chap, let's go. Here, it's like every play, you can build up the relationship. So if you make the catch like I just did in that previous game there, it builds up your relationship with the pitcher. If you make a throw to the cutoff man, it builds up the relationship with them into the bases and all kinds of stuff. And if you hit a home run, you build up relationship with the people that are on base when you hit the home run. And also, I don't notice it every time, but I notice it most of the time, is that if you get like a big hit, you notice that every player on the opposing team, that little red icon pops up. It just kind of, obviously it's letting you know that it's building up the rivalry option, or the rivalry against that team. And then I was checking out some of the perks. That's into the next appearance here. So how are we doing? 400, 206 RBIs. 10 games, I guess. So we're catching up on the RBI front. That's fully formed. So. All 3. Well, about 4. Well, even better. Must be on 4 pitches.
So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Anyways, the thought that I was kind of stirring on was how much of an impact I can have on this team. For 6 games under 500, I think you said 43 and 49. And if we're 6 games under 500 and 15 back from a playoff spot, then
Ready with the first pitch.
it's not
Here
looking.
it comes. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
It's not there. It's not looking like it's a good sign that we're going to make the playoffs. And don't know how much of an impact I'm going to have yet.
That's a 10-game hitting streak.
But if I can start getting a lot more consistent in my home run hitting, obviously I could probably have a really significant impact, because God knows how many games a team loses by, let's say, 1, 2, or 3 runs. So if all of a sudden you start hitting 2 home runs every game, that can make a big difference. The 20-game swing is the difference between a team that's 70 and 90 and 90 and 70. So who knows? Could make a big difference. We'll see. It's also pretty late into the season, so it's a little hard to right the ship at this point. But
and this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2
seeing as how I'm not with the team from day one, I'm not going to judge it too harshly if we don't make the playoffs. But starting by next season, I'm really hoping to start winning World Series championships every single year. The Jays, kind of like a dynasty, win the World Series like 18 years in a row or something.
Unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1 offering. Line to the right side. Bradley is there to make the catch.
All right, didn't get a chance to score there.
Loaded jam by giving up just 1 run.
Yeah, I don't need to watch replays of other people, of their players, especially CPU players, getting hits. Driving around after taking the first pitch. It's a really good chance that they're not going to throw me the pitch I want for my first pitch. Well, no, they probably will. Nope, so I'll take this one.
Ball match outside.
Ball 1, nice.
Hey, keep it going. Stay hot, stay hot.
Fingers crossed.
Here's the 1-0. Easy fly ball into shallow center field.
Come on.
Might have gotten a run in anyways. Oh no, there's 2. Damn.
He puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out
I hate it when I get that pitch right where I want it. Alright, let's go here. Until we've gotten a hit yet here, so we gotta do something. Bases loaded again. Okay, so I'm gonna use a showtime here.
No balls and 1 strike. Come set. The 0-1.
Hi.
Ball 1.
He's already
That's how I thought it was, but hi anyway.
This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Just got a
too
piece
early?
of that one. Perhaps shortening up now. We'll
It
get
was
the
too
ball
early.
in
Very
play.
early. Yeah. Probably throw me a ball here. We'll
1
see.
and 2 here. This
Nope.
is hit to 3rd. Is
God
he going to get out
damn
of
it.
this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage.
Keep on getting doubles when there's nobody on, but every time there's players on, I don't get any
Following
doubles.
this.
Yet I'm
Tied it
7 base. I didn't have the All-Star break yet.
Standing in, number 99. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Number 99.
Okay, clear ahead. Let's reviews up our showcat. Oh yeah. So anybody listening to prior videos has probably gotten sick of me always lamenting the fact that I don't have that I don't have the Showtime feature activated. Anyways, right after my very first game in the majors, MLB, when I went back and checked my perks again, lo and behold, the perk in the lightning rod tree for the Showtime hitting had opened up, so I've got that activated now, and it hasn't done jack shit for me so far.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
I think it actually messes with my timing more. There's actually been a couple of at-bats where I used Showtime at the first to see which were balls and strikes, and then in a good count, when it flashes red in my desired hit zone there, I'll actually won't even use the Showtime to try and get the hit because it messes with my timing too much. But it's so tempting to use. And in the minors, I used to get lots of good hits off of the Showtime feature, so I'm hoping I can get back to that point again.
is looked at
Two
for
more.
ball number 2.
No.
Strike 2
Shit.
taken. A fastball that
Now,
clips the
it might be
inside
time
wire.
next up I have to start
2
looking for
balls,
that
2 strikes, a
up and in
crucial
pitch,
count for both
because I feel like
pitcher
I'm not getting
and
any
hitter.
calls
So
for the
Dan, what
down
was your
and in
approach
pitch
on the
anymore.
mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Oh,
Action pitch right here, 2-2. Last thing you want to
I
do.
thought that was
hit the ball
inside.
behind the count.
Nice
Willing
close
that
game
thing
here.
to get out of here. Would it be
Settling in now, number
Betting average is
99.
plummeting.
No hits in 3 tries
Done
so
20
far.
points
He
in this
struck
game.
out once.
This is a game I have a home run in. So make solid contact and driving her around. So that seems like something we should try and do. Power swing to driving her around. Ooh, that's sexier.
Right here. Attaboy.
Here's the
please be
first
ball.
pitch.
That's the ball.
Yes.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch
First
like
pitch
that
ball
to this
really
guy,
increases my
that's
chances
right
of
where you
actually
wanna
getting the pitch I'm
miss.
looking for
Any
in that
lower,
bat.
and he'll probably
we'll
make you
see.
pay for it.
And a
1-1
strike
count.
to even the count. 1-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Ah, we want to bring those runs in.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Attack
get
for
down, get
1.
down.
On to first.
This game only has
Talk
one
about
highlight
doing
for
the
me.
job
It's
out
that
of
home run,
bullpen.
and
One
I think it was
batter,
the
2
first
outs,
inning.
and the inning
The
is
whole
over.
rest of this game
So
has
it's no
been
run.
absolute pile of trash, but a
Hey,
goddamn
it took
tire
an
fire.
extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 1-run game this
Oh, that was
afternoon.
last game with the home. This is
3-2
an
the
0 for
final
4
finish.
with a walk
The
at least.
Toronto Blue Jays wrap up
Still.
their 20th road